ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
Forced to jump from a second-story window, a mother escapes a massive house fire near Oak Park that sent her and 3 children to the hospital. Good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. Not only did this fire cause the family to require medical attention, but a firefighter as well. ABC 10 News reporter Anthony Pura is at the scene speaking with neighbors that rushed to help.
It was this 2-story building that caught on fire and was quickly engulfed in flames. Neighbors described moments of chaos as the residents scrambled to get out. A neighbor shot this video of the fire that ripped through a 2-story home on the 6200 block of Romo Street. The fire reported around 5:30 p.m. Wednesday near Oak Park. Those living nearby saw people running and calling for help.
I saw the little girl running from the house. She had a baby in her arms. She's going, fire, fire, my friend's in there, my friend's in there.
Sky 10 flew over the scene shortly after fire crews arrived. Firefighters were able to knock down the flames they say could have potentially spread to neighboring homes. Officials say 3 children were taken to the hospital, as well as a woman who had jumped from the 2nd story.
All patients suffered smoke inhalation, as well as the female that jumped from the 2nd floor had appeared to have multiple broken bones in her legs.
She was in pain, but she was definitely concerned about her children. She was definitely in shock.
Jan Thompson says he and other neighbors had found the woman after she jumped from the 2nd floor and helped get her away from the flames.
There was flames shooting out of the window that she had jumped out of, so if she hadn't jumped, I don't know what would have happened to her.
A firefighter was also taken to the hospital with a minor burn to the leg and is expected to be fine. Firefighters say the 2-story home housed multiple people and families. A resident that evacuated during the fire said it is a sober living facility for women and children. Investigators have yet to determine how the fire started. Anthony Pura, ABC 10 News.
More breaking news out of Coronado. Lifeguards closed the beach there this afternoon after a swimmer's close encounter with a shark. They say that a juvenile white shark nipped at the swimmer's fin, leaving teeth marks. The swimmer was able to get away and was not injured. Lifeguards quickly cleared the water and put up signs alerting the public of the shark incident. And the beach will reopen Friday if it's deemed safe.
Now to that new strain of COVID-19 in San Diego County. Officials have confirmed a local man is the first in our state to get the virus mutation. This variant, first discovered in the UK, is considered more contagious than the original virus. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo shows us why experts think there are already more cases here in the county.
County officials say the patient with the new variant has no travel history and minimal social contact within the last 2 weeks, meaning it's likely not an isolated case. Just hours after Dr. Anthony Fauci joined Governor Gavin Newsom to confirm the UK variant of COVID-19 was in our state,
and I can confirm that that case is in fact in a patient in San Diego County.
Confirmation that a 30-year-old man in San Diego is in fact infected with the virus mutation. According to the county, he first presented symptoms on Sunday, was tested Tuesday, and by 3 Wednesday morning, Scripps Research had detected the strain.
It's still the same virus. It's not different in that. It's just that this new lineage here may be transmitting a little better.
The variant, called B117, while early research shows it's not more severe, it's proving to be more contagious. But health officials explain current health guidelines in place are effective.
So we need to continue the social distancing. We need to continue to wear the face mask to protect ourselves, to protect others as well. And we need to do it better. And we really need to do this very consistently.
The county has already started contact tracing with the patient. 2 members of his household were tested today. Many questions still remain about how the variant could impact diagnostics, vaccine efficiency, and immunity for people that already had the virus. The hope is that it won't have any impacts, but experts say it's still too early to tell.
Speculation is not something I like to do, so I would just say that until we have the data, which I'm hopeful we'll have within the next couple of weeks, primarily from our colleagues in the United Kingdom, we will know more.
Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Also today, Mayor Todd Gloria is getting tough with businesses and groups that defy the public health mandates. Today, he signed an executive order demanding police pursue fines and other enforcement against and actions against the most defiant violators.
This executive order is not designed to further punish those who have consistently done the right thing. This executive order is to hold accountable those who are responsible for prolonging this pandemic with their selfishness.
Gloria is also suspending parking enforcement in the city of San Diego to encourage people to stay home. That goes into effect at midnight.
Here are the latest numbers. The county reported another 2,400 cases today, bringing our total to 152,000. There were also 37 new deaths, which means 1,472 San Diegans have lost their lives to the virus.
Some California schools could start reopening their campuses in February under a new plan announced by Governor Gavin Newsom. The proposal includes $2 billion for school safety measures and other expenses. But counties like San Diego may have to wait a little longer. ABC 10 News anchor Derek Stahl has reaction from the largest teachers union.
The governor says his plan is based on new studies suggesting the threat of transmission is low in elementary schools and the cost of distance learning is high for young kids. His proposal is to resume in-person learning for those younger grades first, starting as early as mid-February for kindergarten through second grade, along with special education.
In-person instruction, there's just no substitute for it. It's so much more difficult for a 4-year-old to focus on a device than a 14-year-old.
The plan would phase in grade levels up to 6th grade through the spring, but the exact timeline is unclear, and State Superintendent Tony Thurmond says that's intentional.
Conditions are changing, and we can't say something today that will be hard and fast every single day. We're going to have to take a few steps and monitor. People are going to have to check with their county health officers.
The reopenings are tied to case rates. Counties like San Diego with high transmission rates may not qualify right away. The governor's $2 billion Safe Schools for All plan would offer districts that do in-person learning about $450 per student for things like frequent testing of teachers, staff, and students, and ventilation upgrades. Students and teachers will be required to wear masks.
This is a great start.
California Teachers Association President Toby Boyd applauded the governor for incorporating several protocols the union had been calling for, including on safety and testing.
You know, we don't know all the details yet, but we're excited the fact that he's at least listening to us and understand that there is a method in which to do it, but it has to be done safely.
He says there are still unanswered questions, like how much leeway local districts will have. Some districts may choose not to reopen. The governor's plan would also allow some counties in the purple tier to reopen schools if the county has a certain case rate, something the union has opposed.
You know, we still may not agree that schools should be open in the purple, but we're willing to listen. And we're willing to work, and let's see what happens in the coming week.
The governor's plan doesn't say when middle and high school students could return to campus. Studies show the risk of transmission is higher with older kids. Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
A senior living facility in Bankers Hill is among the first in the county to vaccinate its residents and employees. This is one of St. Paul's senior service locations. St. Paul's runs independent assisted living and nursing facilities, as well as senior programs in San Diego County. It's partnered with CVS for the vaccinations, and 45 residents and 95 staff members were vaccinated today. A startling prediction from the CDC. It is now predicting up to 424,000 U.S. COVID-19 deaths by January 23rd. That's according to a new forecast that combined all of the independently developed CDC projections. It's about 5,000 more people than what the CDC projected earlier. And so far, the pandemic has claimed the lives of more than 341,000 Americans.
You can stay on top of any new developments with coronavirus by downloading the 10 News app. A free version is available right now in the App Store. New at 11, the man authorities say was the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history died today in Los Angeles State Prison at 80 years of age. Samuel Little had confessed to killing 93 people between 1970 and 2005. Most of those murders took place in Florida and Southern California. Authorities continue to investigate his claims. They say they have confirmed at least 60 of those killings and have no reason to doubt the others. Investigators say that Little could sketch pictures of any of his victims just from memory.